Right now at noon, the Catholic Church has begun a 9-day period of mourning following the death of Pope Francis. The Vatican announced the 88-year-old pontiff died this morning, saying he taught us to live the values of the gospel with fidelity, courage, and universal love. Pope Francis's death came less than 24 hours after he appeared in St. Peter's Square for Easter service. Jared Hill brings us the latest.
Bells tolled throughout St. Peter's Square in Vatican City as mourners gathered to remember Pope Francis.
It's a very sad day for the Roman Catholic faith.
It's a stark contrast to scenes of joy on Easter Sunday.
Cari fratelli.
The 88-year-old pontiff delivered a message to the faithful, then greeted cheering crowds from the Pope-mobile for what would be the final time.
We can't believe it's happened while we're here. You know, he was a lovely pope. We're very sad about it.
Last month, Pope Francis was released from the hospital after a 5-week stay for life-threatening double pneumonia. In his Easter address read by an aide, the Pope called for an end to violence in a number of major conflicts and urged compassion for marginalized people and migrants.
It was somehow just symbolically and spiritually apt that a pope who was so beholden to being there for the forgotten people of the world, at the very end, that's how he went out as well.
Catholic churches around the world, including St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York, are now holding daily prayer services in honor of Pope Francis. He earned the name the People's Pope during his 12 years leading the church.
He was trying to allow people to feel included more, to give hope and more compassion. He just didn't tolerate anyone who felt that they were superior to anyone else or that they were better than.
This evening, Vatican officials will preside over a solemn ritual, placing the Pope's body in a coffin, which will eventually be placed at St. Peter's Basilica. Pope Francis will lie in state there for several days before his funeral. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
And Vatican officials say Pope Francis's body could be moved to St. Peter's Basilica as early as Wednesday. Then in 15 to 20 days, cardinals from all around the world will descend on Rome to elect a new pope. And the White House is honoring Pope Francis. President Trump and the Pope had a long, often contentious relationship. The president says he's ordered flags to fly at half-staff to honor the memory of Pope Francis.
A good man, worked hard. He loved the world, and it's an honor to do that.
So good to see you.
The Pope's death comes just one day after he briefly met with Vice President J.D. Vance at the Vatican. Vance said his heart goes out to the millions of Christians all over the world who loved Pope Francis. At the New York Stock Exchange, they held a moment of silence in honor of Pope Francis. Staffers on the exchange floor were seen standing in silence, many with heads bowed and eyes closed for 1 minute to pay their respects to the late pontiff. And of course, we'll have extended coverage of Pope Francis's life and legacy throughout the day, both on air and online at kens5.com.